Hello and welcome to F1 Briefings. It's a special day because the 2024 car reveals have begun, starting with Haas. Hence, our little Haas fella right here. My name's Alex Harrington. I'm an FIA accredited journalist, and so is Lydia me to my right.
Hello, and if you like what we're saying, please do give us a follow on social media. I'm at Lydia Me F1. You are at Alex Does F1.
Yep.
And while you're there, give SIF1 and F1 Briefings a follow for all the latest updates.
Yep, so we are going to jump straight in to the video that Haas published today on Twitter, and we're going to discuss with you how we feel. This is our honest, straight from our mouths to your face reaction. Here we go. Let's watch the video right now. Well, it's certainly Haas, isn't it? Wow, their factory looks good.
Bit of an upgrade.
Bit of an upgrade. Oh, there's two of them. That helps. Hard tyres. Obviously, they haven't gotten over the
Carbon fibre.
the tyre issue yet, so they're on hards already.
Oh, I forgot.
Chipotle.
Chipotle is new.
I've forgotten about that.
Isn't it?
Yeah. See, this actually makes it look really quite cool. Like, okay.
That's a lot of black.
That is a lot of exposed carbon fibre.
Is very similar to last year, just less white and more black.
I actually
I
will
like
have
it. Do
yeah.
I like it?
I've got in a second. I'll put up before and afters of the car. I do actually kind of like
You
it.
get
I
very
think
high pitch there.
yeah, it's nice. Oh, it moves as well. That's good. That's the VF24, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go. We've got a before and after right now. At the top is the 2023 livery, bottom in 2024. They look very similar, like you said. I think they've got a weight issue. I mean, haven't we all?
It's January. It's been a big
It's
Christmas.
it's February, but don't worry about it.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
It's Hamilton news is crazy. I like the way it looks. I like the way it looks. So Haas is the second team to reveal their 2024 livery after McLaren gave us that kind of surprise shock of a livery reveal. I never liked the way the 2023 Haas looked. I thought there was too much white, and it looked a bit top heavy with the white.
It was also incredibly similar to the AlphaTauri.
Yes, that's also a very good point.
It was quite difficult to tell them apart on
Yeah.
the track.
But the new one, I've got a slideshow right here, so we can go through all of the images they've given us. I actually think it looks really good, but there's not much of a difference.
Yeah, I do like it, but when you compare it to last year, I think not a lot has changed, and I think there's always this thing that doesn't go down so well with fans when it's just a lot of exposed carbon. Because it's not really a design, is it? You're doing it for the weight.
Yeah. So I was reading some comments earlier on, and one person did say, you're going to be at the back of the grid, so kind of do it in style. Don't worry about the weight.
Savage.
I mean, we don't know for sure that they're going to be at the back of the grid, but we've seen their level of development at the moment, so they're not going to be at the front of the grid.
Could you imagine? That would be like, I was going to say the biggest plot twist of 2024, but maybe that was
nope, that was yesterday.
Maybe that's
ladies and gents.
yesterday's news.
I do like it. So let's first of all let's score it out of 10. That is what we're going to do right now. Now we've had, like I said, we've had one other livery, the McLaren livery. That I really liked. I scored it an 8, I believe, or was it a 7? Was it a 7 or an 8?
We were around 7 and 8 for that.
So there's only one other car to compare it to. I am going to say it's a solid 5. And the reason why I'm going that low is because there's no real change. The only change is they've stripped off some weight. So I'm going to say 5. And I'm going to talk about that in a second.
I'm going to go 6 without basing it off of last year's. Because I do really like that design.
I do too.
But you know when there's such a build-up for these livery reveals. And then when it's not that different from last year or not different to something you've really seen before, you kind of feel a little bit deflated. But when you look at it on its own, I do actually really like that design. And I do think it's an improvement of last year. I know that the carbon fibre is probably not going to go down well with a lot of people, but I think it looks really good.
Yeah, I think...
But not as good as the McLaren.
I agree. The McLaren is solid. I think the main issue I have is that teams are You know, it's the Red Bull effect, isn't it? Red Bull, year after year, doesn't change their livery, but their car doesn't speak through its livery. The performance talks for the car itself. Haas can't say that. So I feel like Haas needs to do a bit more to kind of bring... You know, they are the only American... You know, we've confirmed this. They are the only American team on the grid. I feel like they should do more with that. I know the colours are mainly from the Haas and the MoneyGram sponsorships, but I just want a bit of America in it.
Yeah, I wish they played into that more kind of from the beginning, really, because, you know, they've been in it a while and they've never truly gone into that too much. They did do an Austin livery last
which
year,
was cool.
Which was really cool. But they could definitely do more with that.
Yeah, I just feel like I also love the way it's on hard tyres, because that makes me think they still haven't sorted the overheating issue that they've had, the tyre overheating issue.
I feel like you're reading too much into it.
I mean, maybe that the white just suits the
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I think the white looks best on it.
Let's go back to the before and after, because I actually don't know. There aren't that many actual changes, are there, to the sponsorships?
Yeah.
Obviously a lot less.
Has the same places.
Yeah. I mean, they haven't got that many sponsorships. I was expecting more Chipotle. They could have made it a bit more spicy, but they haven't. Thanks.
They could have made it look like a giant burrito.
Yeah, why not?
That is what they maybe should do for, like, Austin.
Yeah, I like the way they've removed the white from the top. There's now like that outline which kind of runs all the kind of length of the nose and up the
I do like it. I'm not blown away, but I like it.
I think it looks solid. I think it's going to look good during the broadcast. I think because of the large amounts of red, it's going to be identifiable. And that was such an issue. Last year and the year before, these cars just haven't been identifiable because they all have just a load of exposed carbon fibre.
And I do think AlphaTauri or VCarb will now look very different now with the whole rebrand. So hopefully because they had very, very similar colour schemes.
And I think Mercedes, you know, they're obviously going to go for a more... Well, I would assume they're going to go for a more black car. And again, it's the white and the red that do really... It's the blocks of red that really differentiate this and the massive Haas logo. Okay, to end this video, how do we think Haas is going to do this season?
I think... Unfortunately, they probably will find improvement, but I think that other teams around them are going to have bigger jumps in improvement than they
because they've
will.
got the money.
The only one that I don't know about is Stake. So, but
Good
I
point.
think Williams have shown incredible jumps in performance. Obviously, we know about VCarb going closer with Red Bull, so they're probably going to have a better performance. But Stake, I'm just not sure.
I think it's Haas and Stake, I think, are going to be quite level. I think Williams are going to be above them, but I think the lack of investment with Haas and the fact they have to rely on the Ferrari, which is a good car, but, you know, they're still... It's not a Ferrari, but they are relying on Ferrari for a lot of the parts. Yeah, I think Stake and Haas are going to be quite level at the bottom of the grid. So there we go. That's our outcome. I mean, this is exciting because it starts the 2024 season. This today is the very beginning, and that is exciting to me. We had the Lewis Hamilton news before that. We kind of kicked things off with the sad Andretti news, but here we go. The start of the 2024 season. It's very exciting. Things can only get better from here.
Yeah, the countdown is on.
The countdown has begun. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment down below. Leave me a number between 1 and 10. 1 being, mate, that looks crap. 10, hell yeah, I want that on my wall. All right, and we'll comment and we can just start a discussion. It's going to be exciting. Enjoy the 2024 season, everybody. See you in the next video.